Howdy doody. Good morning, Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity. You didn't expect me to say that, did you?
No, but I am never surprised with your intros.
Good morning and welcome to Internet Roundup, or good afternoon or good evening or good night, depending on where you are in the world.
Yeah, which could include flying over it.
Yeah.
I love that.
You could be watching this on the seat back on a Delta airplane.
Mm-hmm. Or streaming to your device.
Are you going to watch on the next Delta flight?
Totally. You kidding?
Are you going to nudge and point?
Yeah, I'll be like,
yeah, that's me. So this is Internet Roundup, where Josh Clark of Stuff You Should Know and I sit down and we discuss two interesting stories in the world.
Interesting story number one.
Hitler's Mein Kampf goes on sale once again in Germany and sells out fast.
Like that.
Yep.
They printed 4,000 copies of it, but there were 15,000 pre-orders.
Yes, and if you think that's awful, here's a little backstory. This is a new annotated version, 2,000-page, 2-volume annotated version that asks a lot of extra questions like, how did he conceive of these ideas? What were his objectives?
WTF.
Hitler's WTF. And looking back, what counter arguments do we have against his policies?
Yeah, that's basically the rationale, because Mein Kampf has been banned in Germany for quite a while now, and this is the first edition in a while. Yeah, this is the first edition in a while in Germany, hence all the interest in it. But it's been defended in that, one, it's a work of literary criticism.
Yeah, it's almost like a textbook version.
Right, and that the reason for its existence is basically so that Mein Kampf can't just be read by people without people saying, well, wait a minute.
Right.
Let's do a point-for-point takedown of all of Hitler's nutty, horrible ideas.
Right. Good point. However, of course, the World Jewish Congress isn't happy. Ronald Lauder is the president, and he says, it should stay in the poison cabinet of history. He said the thought of walking by bookstores, seeing this in the window, it's very hurtful.
I can understand that.
And that we should just scrap this book altogether.
That's a tough one. Like, if there ever is a book that deserves to just be forgotten forever,
yeah,
it's Mein Kampf, basically. Pretty much anything written by Hitler can just go away. The problem is it doesn't just go away. Like, anybody can go on the internet and read Mein Kampf.
Sure.
It's out there. It's available. So by not publishing it, that's not going to make it go away. It might make mainstream people who turn their back on it ignore it, but then that just makes it more potent because it's taboo, but also available to other cultures or countercultures that may end up idealizing it.
Yeah, and there's also the argument, about that we shouldn't shuffle anything under the carpet.
Yeah.
We should study things.
Yeah, and talk about it.
Yeah, so we're not doomed to repeat these same mistakes.
Yeah.
I think even though you can get it on the internet readily, I think a lot of the arguments are like, why are we just publishing, though, still? Like, you can get a copy of it if you want. Do we need it? Do we need news articles, and do we need new versions?
Right.
Just stop.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm not going to posit an opinion because I don't really have one.
Yeah, I can see both arguments.
Yeah. All right. Moving on then.
So, somebody, I should say, if you have 10,000 euros and didn't get your copy, somebody on, I guess, Amazon.de, Amazon Deutschland, is selling it for 10,000 euros.
Wow.
Their copy.
Really? So it's a collector's item already?
Yeah.
Holy cow. Which probably means they'll print more books.
And that's the other thing too. Like, I think if I can totally get, like, let's stop coming up with new editions of it. If we can all agree that this person did, like, this is the best answer published around it, then yeah, just leave it like that.
Yeah.
But I agree. I don't think you shouldn't just shove history under the carpet, because then it tends to simmer there.
Yeah.
Rather than go away.
Agreed. And then, Josh, you found this, and I'm just going to let you take it away, my friend. The bread face lady. That's what I call her.
Yeah, she's an anonymous blogger. That's pretty much all you can call her. There's a woman in Brooklyn who is 27.
Oh, it's Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah, big surprise. And she runs the bread face blog.
The what?
The bread face blog.
It sounds like you said bread face.
This is what she does. So she just smashes her face into bread. That's her thing. And apparently, of course, it's taken off.
Yeah, I can't figure out why. I watched a few of these really looking for something either funny or entertaining or enlightening, and I really can't figure it out unless it's some weird sexual fetish.
I think some people find it like that. Like the blogger was contacted by the New York Times, and in exchange for being to remain anonymous, she answered some questions, and she said that she gets how somebody might be turned on by it. That it's, bread is tactile and mushy and pushing your face into it. Of course, who wouldn't be turned on by that? I think that there's also a tremendous bandwagon jumping that's going on as well.
Oh, like, let me check this out. And then
let me do my own thing.
Right.
It was compared in this to like planking.
Gotcha.
Somebody started it and then everybody else started doing it. So
in other words, in 2 weeks,
everybody's going to be bread facing.
And then 2 more weeks, no one will be bread facing.
Right.
Gotcha.
It's so out. No, 40-year-old plus will be bread facing.
Or face breading.
Yeah, maybe.
Depending on your point of view.
So that's that.
Are you the loaf or are you the face?
Depends on the day. Some days you're the loaf. Some days the loaf eats you.
Well, good luck to you, ma'am, in all your future efforts of pressing your face into foods. That's all we have this week. So we're going to go bake some fresh bread to do you-know-what with it. We'll see you next week.